to my YouTube channel. So today in this video I would like to talk about public administration terms, which I would like to talk about how does public policy works and spread on the civilization, and mostly I would like to talk about in general, so I hope you can understand, and I will talk more detailed information, and I would share the screen on my YouTube, or maybe I will writing the material on the description box below. So without any further ado, let's start with the video. Okay. First of all, we might know policy is a fundamental rule for governments on taking action to control the system in governmental insight, including from bottom to top, and how is possibly actively undertaking aspect in politics among executive, legislative, and federal constitutions, with democracy and bureaucracy aspect fundamental country forms. All regulations already have been made. It must be considered that the government take a position creating all of the regulation, decision making, as well as balancing between society rights and law government system rights, and it can be justice, dignity, and integrity in order to establish them through equality is the reason can be true. So basically, certain decision making must be attending full of consciousness. Okay, so like, public policy or policy is a fundamental for ruler the government, and taking action and control system in the government inside, including from bottom and top. It is possibly actively undertaking by in the executive, legislative, and federal considerations. Policy studies often focus on how policy are made by causes and consequences considered activists occurring without politically party dogma influence. So deciding what will be the problems is even more important than deciding what will be solution or basic methods of policy. So I will bold in undertaking the important point. So consequence consider activity occurring without political party dogma and influence. Okay, so like political party dogma, the activities in a political party dogma, it is not necessarily basically, but we have to take more the important rather than political party dogma, which is deciding what will the problem and and then solution for the basic methods, and creating an issue, dramatizing it, call attention to it, and pressuring government to do something about it are important for political tactics that employ by influence individual. And the most important, the mathematics is called agenda setting, and even there is a little agenda setting focuses on the role of leaders in businesses, finance, and the media, as well as government. They perceive opportunity to advance their own values and interests in their own careers. Like I said before, political party dogma not rather important rather than create a best solution for problems in this country mostly. Yes. Next, what would be considered there are bottom-up and top-down model of policy making, emphasis with bottom-up role and portrayal of public opinion in setting agenda for policymakers, also like events and media reporting of them that can focus public opinion on issues and problems. From top down, emphasis the role of national leadership in creating issue and formulating policy. So like there is a bottom up and top down, and then so the consideration should be making is emphasis the bottom up, and then focus public opinion on issues and the problems. Yes. And for top down, emphasize the role of national leadership in creating issues and formatting policy. A great deal of policy information occurs outside the formal governmental process. The activities of the proximate policymakers, the president, the Congress, executive agency attract the attention of most commentators and political scientists. Congress is designed in the Constitution as the principal instrument of policy legitimation. So, the points that in the top down, it is emphasis the role of national leader in creating issues and formatting policy, like the already occurring on policy formulation outside the formal governmental process, like the activities in the presidential and top up, something like that one. It is designed the constitution as the principal instrument of policy legitimation. Okay, so the president already designed to legitimate the policy. That's the point. Presidents are more successful in getting their legislative proposal enacted when their own party control Congress, and also a great deal of policy making occurs in the budgetary and appropriation processes. Congress may have authorized policy and program in legislation, but the important component of the policy making process is policy implementation. Even more of the bureaucrats make policy as they engage in the task of implementation, making regulation, adjusting cases, and exercising their discrimination. Right. So the point is, the president can be successful for taking up the ruler, the policy by the make a proposal in the legislative, and then enacted and discussed when their own party control Congress, and also a great deal of policy making in the budgetary. So all of the things process, presidents already make policy legitimation, and then it is undertaking, take control in the Congress, and then there is a discuss the Congress all the thing, and and it is will be enacted by the budgetary, And after that, Congress may have authorized policy and program in legislation. Like it is after that Congress, like may have authorized policy and program in legislation. Okay, so but the important component of policy making process, so like all of the things, the more important component of policy making process is like I said before, it's like policy implementation. Even more of the bureaucrats make policy, they make a policy and engage in the task of implementation. So the important is like implementation. Like I will explain more simple. Policy cannot be maximized, or it could be in vain. So all you have to implement. So if you already been discussed and just as not to an action, is like in vain. So all you have to do is the important is like the implementation. So that's the reason why it is important. So like making regulations, adjudicating cases, and accessing the discretion. Okay, so like all of the thing is like make the implementation, right? So yeah, that's the end of my video. I know, complicated for you and complicated for me too, who cares? So yeah, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's not the end. What will I create for you in the next video? Comment down below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, maybe after this I will make video about the resolution in 2022. Yeah, it could be better, I think. So have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye.